Hey guys, it's MajicReno here, doing my first playthrough in a while again, so excuse me if I screw up. But we're gonna do Subnautica from scratch. I have played and actually, well, yeah, I've gone through a decent part. But we're gonna start from scratch. I'll try not to talk through too many cutscenes or whatnot. Still loading. Alright, here we go.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Bibbidi boop, sleep time for me. This is fine. In training, they tell us to remain calm during fires. Oh, that was pretty calm.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay. So those who haven't played Subnautica or seen Subnautica, which is very unlikely if you found my video, there's pretty much your inventory, which is a slot system, your equipment slots, blueprints for different things, waypoint, well, beacon manager or waypoint, photo manager, so it has its own in-game one, voice log, so we can replay anything, or not. Databanks.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright, so we've got blueprints, actual descriptions. I'm not going to read everything out for you guys, I'll just simply scroll through it. You can pause the video if you want to have an actual read through. I'll also try and keep these to about half-hour length. Just so we're not all kind of getting tired. Alright, we've gone through everything there. Okay. So, when I first played this, I spent probably my first 3-4 times. I've spent my first 3-4 times literally just standing on this, looking down. I am absolutely...
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
That's nice. Absolutely terrified of oceans and no landmass of any, well, not really landmass, any given direction. So, and fear of the abyss. So, lots of fun it was for me. But yeah, as you can see, I've gotten a lot better with it. So for those of you who have come here for how-tos, ladderfish,
New creature discovered.
crashfish,
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. New creature discovered.
beepers are good for food. So, ladderfish actually have a function I didn't find out until recent.
Oxygen.
You eat them, and you get 20 seconds of air. Roundabout.
Oxygen is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible. Is an essential component of the repair tool.
Alrighty. So, battery takes 2 acid mushrooms and a copper ore. Makes sense. Copper's used for wiring and whatnot, and acid mushroom. Acid battery.
New blueprint acquired. The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
That is very fried. So that will usually just hang around until, like, everything is all said and done. Like, in my first game, I think I still have, like, a flare I originally threw. Still seeing the same spot I threw it.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules. Oxygen.
So, I've actually already collected 2 different ore deposits. One's called a limestone chunk, and the other is called a sandstone chunk. The difference between them is that sandstone is actually usually a bit yellower and slightly more round, and limestone is more, you'd say, jagged, right? Oval in length. It's hard to describe. See if I can find some more for you.
Oxygen.
Oh, Van's worrying about those gas clouds. The gaseopods, you eject them when they startled. So if I go and ask, yep, here it goes. So you just launch them, and then they all pop. They're actually a type of poison. There's no lasting effects, just hurts you go swim through the cloud. So you see that this is the paper I cooked earlier. Food plus 30, H2O plus 3. This is the one I cooked just now. Food plus 32, H2O plus 5. For those who don't know what H2O is, it's water. It you might learn it in high school class, you might learn it from your mum, or some people just call it by H2O. Alrighty.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
So the game is pretty pretty. Early on the game, it's mostly just through the use of flares that you see.
Oxygen.
Brain coral. Handy, they eject 3 bubbles of air at a time at regular intervals, which is about 10 seconds of air each. So, in deeper areas, it's easier to find those. So, now that the flare is lit, if I just simply keep holding it, it will eventually run out, as long as I'm holding it. Grav trap. Those are useful and not useful at the same time.
Oxygen.
So you can scan nearly anything in this. Oh, I'm very close enough to get one of those tomorrow. Yeah, there it is. So that out there is a little tiny glowy bit out there. That's a reefback.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor. Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
So you never give up. If your thing is reading 0, sometimes you can still make it to the top. I'll get you later. So right now we're in something called the Safe Shallows. The only thing that is really out to get you in this area is the crash fish, which you saw how decent it is to get away from. They're not all that hard to get away from. Just make a couple of sharp turns around a wall or something, and usually you're in luck. Now, where's my oh, there it is. So, your life pod will always land in the safe shallows. Always. Even if it might be right on the edge. The other thing is that you can actually push the life pod with a bit of effort. I did not getting pretty much anything. Alright. So the fire extinguisher allows you to propel yourself at faster speed, but it's not really a viable way of getting around. Okay, so that little glowy stuff there is the stuff we need. Let's quickly pop into the air. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, that over there is a stalker, the first real hostile thing you'll probably run into. Alright, this is called
Life on
Kelp
this planet
Forest?
grows in unusually distinct and further study recommended.
So, if you ever have troubles with whatever, like not knowing where you are or whatnot, you can press F1, but I really think it kind of takes away from the entire experience, but sometimes it's needed. So, that's the Kelp Forest. There is quite a few of them around the map. This is usually just called the Grassy Plateaus. And that's a biter. If you can guess by just the name, they tend to bite.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so here's the limestone.
Oxygen.
Okay, so now that this thing's out juice, just drop it. I do not condone littering in any way, shape, or form. So, but as this is just a game, we can get away with it. Real life littering? No. So, digging through these wreckages, it's probably your best bet for finding some stuff. Okay, beacon.
Oxygen.
Okay. Let's go see what we need for an oxygen tank, so she's not bugging us as much as I have difficulty with words sometimes. My brain sometimes forgets the word for on a certain item, even though I can describe it. So those seeds we grabbed earlier were used in silicon rubber and lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
So if you really don't want to make batteries, the repair tool automatically comes with one.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Thank you. So, with the knife, you can actually get most things to leave you alone. You stab anything and it will start running to 0, 0. Alright, just like map coordinate wise. Come back, Rabbit Ray. Like, and when I say stab anything, I mean anything. So keep that in mind later on in the game. Also have a nasty habit of forgetting what I was doing. Like, I only just remembered now that I was meant to go check the fabricator for the oxygen tank blueprint. Oops. Oh, since I'm at it, right, and titanium. That comes from the little wreckage bit I picked up just before. There you go. Standard O2 tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Then make the fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
That's fair. I don't know what other environment this life pod would really be good in. Like forest and whatnot, you get like standard stuff. But the most unique stuff, I suppose, would be an ocean environment. Did I just make a second one? No.
Seek fluid intake. Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
There you go. Now, the place should stop smoking. We've got lights, the general hum. Let's fix you up.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal. This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Alrighty, well. That was fun. Guess we ain't gonna get a rescue from the Aurora anytime soon. Oh, for some reason I've picked up calling the Aurora the Astoria, so if you guys start wondering why I start saying the Astoria, I'm meaning the Aurora. Don't know where I picked it up from. It just happened. Well, now we've got fins, which are oh so neatly tucked in right now. And our backpack. Well, those two things. You move loads faster. And it's up there. And that. Fair bit to read.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Some things still can get the better of me and give me a pretty decent fright. And I will be doing a lot of this recording at night, so it's there it is.
New blueprint acquired.
So I actually landed in a pretty decent spot. I don't tend to be very vocal when I'm actually playing something by myself and recording, but it usually ends up this way. So for now, I will stop the recording here and start the recording again. See you guys in a second.